Yeah, I can see your energy, and I can see Erykah's energy, and I can see her possibly being influenced by some of your energy, especially if it's from a young age as 9 years old.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like that you had some kind of influence over her spirit?
I know it. She would ask like, yeah, why you burn the candles? Why you do this? I want to be a vegetarian. Can you teach me how to be it was just like a mother and a daughter relationship. And then it progressed into sisters. And then it progressed into family.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Being the hairstylist for the great Erykah Badu, Dallas's own Erykah Badu, the queen herself. Mm-hmm. And you're also known for your political activism as far as everything you went through to get to this point and everything you stood for. But, for our audience, they probably would love to kind of get the history of you and Miss Badu first. As far as just how did that friendship or how did that come about?
Erykah would see me in the community, like Harambe festivals and a lot of different things that they did at Bishop College. At the time I was married, and we performed a lot. So we had a group and we performed and we played drums and we talked about political things and poetically. And Erykah would light up like a Christmas tree when she saw me. Like, it literally was love at first sight. And me being like 14 years her senior, so while she was 9, I was 22, 24, and she saw me as a mother figure in the community that was raising my children's nurse everywhere I went. Even people on the news, if they were in the radio, they would be on radio saying, y'all, we going to this event, but tell Isis don't pull her titties out. Yeah. So it was that kind of thing. So she would see me nursing the babies and seeing just, me as a feminine divine in the community. And she loved it and came back every year, all the way up to now. We still have a very loving and respectful relationship.
Yeah, I can see your energy, and I can see Erykah's energy, and I can see her possibly being influenced by some of your energy, especially if it's from a young age as 9 years old.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like that you had some kind of influence over her spirit?
I know it. She would ask like, yeah, why you burn the candles? Why you do this? I want to be a vegetarian. Can you teach me how to be it was just like a mother and a daughter relationship. And then it progressed into sisters. And then it progressed into family. So we always, if I saw her right now, it would be love at first sight. There's just a innate love that we carry. You never know. We may have the same ancestors because the love was so strong, not knowing that this would become her life. Yes. And that the world would light the candles before her. Who would have known that? Okay. She knew. She is so brilliant, just a genius, and she could see. And that's how we're here to be the change that we want. Yes. So I was walking in my light and she was following. Oh, okay, I like that. I like that. I want that. I want that. So here you go.
We'll come back to some of that in a second. I want to kind of get your back to your upbringing as far as what kind of molded you into who you are today? You said you had siblings. Were you the youngest? Were you the oldest?
I was the oldest.
You were the oldest, so they had to follow you.
They followed me.
Yeah, you were.
I don't know if I was a good example, but I was very rebellious, very rebellious. So my mom was 14, and I was born on her birthday, October 7th.
Amazing.
15, and so I was her backbone.
Amazing.
I was her backbone. Yeah.
How would you say was your high school, kind of getting into your womanhood? How was that time for you? Because you're coming up in a very, where America is a lot of turmoil going on, a lot of things going on as far as with us dealing with, racism still. We're dealing with we're still dealing with colorism and things of that nature. A lot of things are going on, and here you are. And I don't even know if your interest is in hair yet at this point, but
it's interesting that you asked that, but it was definitely my interest in beauty. How I saw us as beautiful. So that was very paramount in my life. When they would look for me, I would always be in the mirror. Something about me and the mirror. So I would always be in the mirror, right? So I got some ideas to put on my little look so I can look like I Dream a Genie or something, you know.
Something.
that was the time. My mother purposely kept us away from all the turmoil and all the racism, because she went through much of it, but she kind of shielded us and wouldn't let us watch certain things on TV because there was like a lot of uproar during the time that I was coming up, especially during the 60s and the 70s. So we never were allowed to do that. When I went out in public, I don't know if that made me smart or dumb, because I didn't know that going to the back of H.O. Green's was an insult. All I knew is that I'm going into H.O. Green's. We get to leave and go across the track and go downtown. That's all I saw. So somehow she made it all fun to us, even though there was a lot of killings, a lot of rapists, a lot of bad energy going on at the same time in that part of Southern Dallas, yes. South Dallas. But we just saw everything as this is how it's supposed to be. I didn't think I was going to be a revolutionary fighting for the right to braid hair. That's not what I did. I was one of the kids that grew up in the community that wanted to be a star, that wanted to do something great, that was on Operation Soul. Do you remember Operation Soul?
I don't remember Operation Soul. What is that, like a Soul Train?
It was like a Soul Train.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That was years ago, me and my sister. So we always
Operation Soul. Is there video footage of you out there?
We've been trying to look for
it. Have to go look for something.
We was dressed in these beautiful multicolored, I guess you would call them, I don't know, the pants that flared out.
Yeah, like
anyway,
bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms,
yes.
But they were short, and we were dressed up very beautiful. Me and my sister were singing, so we just wanted that creative part of life. We weren't really trying to be the bad guys or go beat up the bad guys or anything like that. In school, it was always me on talent shows.
Okay.
I would always be
pursuing a dream.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know why. Yeah. It was just a passion.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, it ain't real life. Just a real life street.